did you discover your neighbor was watching you? I'd been living in my new apartment for 4 months when my upstairs neighbor, Mrs. Caldwell, made this weird comment at the mailbox. She was this lady in her 60s who always wore these bright scarves and smelled like peppermint. She seemed harmless enough. "I love that green dress you wore Tuesday night," she said with this sweet smile. I froze. Yeah, I wore a green dress Tuesday night, but here's the thing. I never left my apartment. I was home alone watching Netflix on my couch. The dress wasn't even visible through my living room windows unless you literally pressed your face against the glass and stared in. At first, I thought maybe she saw me through a crack in my curtains when I threw out trash earlier, but then the comments kept coming. "I hope your spaghetti turned out better the second time. You looked so frustrated when it burned. You and your cat snore at the exact same time. It's actually pretty cute. You really should stop falling asleep with the TV on. That blue light's gonna wreck your skin." I started checking every single window in my place. My curtains were always closed. My blinds were tilted up so nobody could see in. I even covered my peephole with tape. So how the hell did this woman know everything I was doing? That weekend, I called my cousin Ethan over. We set up our phones with motion detection apps in every room, and I left for 30 minutes. Came back and checked all the footage. Nothing weird. Then Ethan had this idea. What if it wasn't the windows? We started testing everything. Smoke detectors, electrical outlets, even the TV. Still nothing suspicious. But when Ethan opened the small bathroom vent to check if maybe sound was carrying through the vents, he noticed something really strange. The vent wasn't connected to any actual duct system. It was just a fake vent cover. And behind the black mesh screen was this tiny little camera lens. My stomach dropped to the floor. We tore apart my entire apartment and found 3 more hidden cameras. One was tucked behind a wall outlet in my bedroom. Another was inside the hallway light fixture. And the worst one was drilled into the back of my bookshelf that I never moved because it was too heavy. We called the cops immediately. The cameras had wires that led down to this creepy little storage unit in the basement. When the police opened it up, there was this whole surveillance setup. A small TV monitor, stacks of DVDs with dates written on them, and folders full of timestamps and notes about my daily routine. It was like some psycho's personal spy den. But here's the twist. Mrs. Caldwell didn't actually live in the unit above me. Her adult son Kevin did. And according to building management, he wasn't even supposed to be living there permanently. She'd told them he was just visiting occasionally to help with repairs. Kevin had his own key to my apartment. The maintenance guy confirmed that Kevin had done routine checks of my unit during my first week there while I was at work. That's when he installed all the cameras. The police arrested Kevin on the spot when they found him in the storage room. He was just sitting there watching footage of me making breakfast from that morning. Mrs. Caldwell claimed she had no clue what her son was doing, but I wasn't buying it. She knew way too many details about my personal life. I moved out exactly 1 week later, and for months afterward, I checked every single vent and outlet in whatever place I stayed at, even hotel rooms.